Where does it start? I mean, were you a fighter from the beginning, or how you became a fighter?
I did football and judo because in Croatia, probably here in Netherlands also, every kid plays football first. That's like the main sport. Mm-hmm. Then from that, I also started training judo and kickboxing and fighting. It was like Eurosport K1. Yeah, so I remember now pictures, I'm coming back, like remember mother and father in the room, like laying on the bed, watching the Eurosport K1, like you were fighting somebody or Peter Arts was fighting and watching it like that. And dad was always like in the army, in the sport, loved it that way. So I was always like there, but didn't start do it like 100% till like high school. Like high school, I used to do a little bit breakdance or something.
What?
Breakdance. I do not know how to dance, but it was. Yeah.
Okay, can you show me some?
No, not yet.
Breakdancing.
Yeah, it was like for a short period. Then after that, it was how to say, Brock Lesnar and Kimbo Slice. I had one friend in Hood. Mm-hmm. And we argue like Brock Lesnar or Kimbo Slice. And then I just went crazy like for the UFC, the K1s, the boxing, and I watched during that high school days, I watched everything. Like UFC from 1 to like, I don't know, 200. K1 from 93 to like every fight, boxing, every fight, like it's a bit of problem because now I don't have any fights to watch because I watched them so many times. Like really, I was.
How did your parents thought about you being a fighter? Because a lot of parents they love when their kids go to soccer, tennis, volleyball, but your parents, did they love that the moment that you said, "Hey, I'm going to do fight sport"?
When I was in start training, like for real, my father was in like in Afghanistan, like for the war, for like it was 2000 some. It was like that period. How it's called? It's like peace mission, I think. Like the soldiers from Croatia and other parts. It was something like that. Mother supported immediately because father is like the fan of it, and like he was basically waiting for me, like someone to go. Yeah,
so finally.
Yeah, they supported. But the thing is, don't know how is here in Netherlands but in Balkan, like if you say you're gonna do some sport, like in Croatia, if you say you're gonna do kickboxing or boxing or any type of fighting sport, people look at you a little bit weird, and like everybody was telling it to my mother and father and the guys that support me, you are crazy. There will be nothing from him. Leave him alone. It's not for blood and those stuff. And I just the other day I told. I'm still, if some older lady asks me what I do, like in Croatia, she doesn't know. I feel a bit ashamed to say like I'm a fighter or something because they have the wrong image of it. Now, in the last few years, like the fighting sport in Croatia and like Balkan in general, like Balkan, I think like Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, and Serbia, Montenegro also, it got much bigger because there is one podcast like incubator, and there is also the guy, maybe you know him, he's Marko Petra. He did some K1, he did some, maybe you met him sometimes, but he like brought a lot of fighters, like famous, non-famous, to the podcast, and people get to see like not all fighters are there because of the, you know, this is the thing. Some guy, he did 2 kickboxing training in his life, and he beats his girlfriend, and the newspaper is like kickboxer. But
I thought it's the same thing here in Holland. If somebody just looks at a gloves, go beats up his girlfriend, they will say he's a fighter, he's a kickboxer, and all that. And that is the main line in the newspaper, and that is wrong.
And then because stuff like that, and that people look it a little bit wrong, but like I said now, like in the last few years, it's getting
better.
Yeah, much better. Like because all people saw all the guys, like famous, non-famous, like some guys you maybe know, some guys you never heard of. They saw them and they see like these are like normal humans. It's not like yeah, we can make a sentences like so
we can talk normal.
Yeah, we can talk normal. Yeah.